So, ARK's brand new major update dropped last night, and it was a lot of fixes and a lot of balance changes, but also, whenever a major ARK update drops, you guys know there is going to be some form of performance issues when an update does come out. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about everything the devs have been working on since this patch went live. And also, we are going to be talking about the PYROMANE, because this has been a pretty big issue within the game for a while. Ever since, to be honest, it launched on the center. I mean, people didn't mind it on the center, right? I know there was big backlash on it because people were saying it was kind of like a pay-to-win type creature, but it has been pretty much not removed completely from Aberration, but you are going to see it like 75% less than you normally would. It's also been nerfed heavily as well, which is about time that this happens. We're going to be talking about it later on, and then what you'll see at the end of the video once we go through this stuff is just a roundup again on the patch notes. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new around here, and let's dive in to ARK's new changes. So Dolly, who in the Discord went along and said, "Hey folks, the live ops team are investigating crashes and poor performance since the deployment of the major version update. We apologize for the disruption to your playtime and hope to iterate on a fix quickly." Now, obviously, as you can see from the reaction from this, not a lot of happy players since the update dropped, but if you're a long-term serving ARK player and content creator, whatever you do in the world of ARK, you'll know that this is just the norm. Now, as you can see, an update went live today. Lil Panda posted it out saying the minor version for servers that they addressed and issue. Did I mean? Oh, just take away that. Address an issue causing high ping on Aberration servers. So this was for all platforms. So hopefully the ping has been sorted. And there was a roundup summary, a little quick check-in from Dolly when that patch went live. She went on to say, "Hey, just a quick check-in at the end of what has been a busy day for the live ops team. It's over 9,000 ping issues on AB should now be resolved post version 5.3.5 server update. Engineers are now kicking off a build with a potential fix for the Xbox client crashes that will be tested in the morning and hopefully pushed wide tomorrow. Of course, the team is also iterating on other bugs and reported issues. Thanks as always for the good feedback and reports. See you tomorrow, guys." So, I mean, apparently the ping issues have been sorted and any lag issues that you've been experiencing from the new patch that went live today, but it's a classic thing. I always say in every video, when there's a major patch coming, when there's a new map coming, whatever it is, expect usually the ping issues come from actually not from map updates, mainly just major overhaul changes. And I think because ARK is such a massive game, when they changed the build so much, it's been the same issue ever since the game launched. And I don't know in the future if this is maybe, I reckon ARK for me is one of those games that was kind of ahead of its time. You guys may not agree with me here, but the fact that it was a huge survival game in a world where you can do whatever you want with dinosaurs and everything like that, and it's always been such a massive game run on such behind systems. So like when it was on the Xbox One, when it was on the PS4, it always struggled so much. And whenever big changes happen for the game, it just really can destroy lots of things. Apologies for that. Now, one thing I'm hoping in the future is when the Unreal Engine 5.4 update comes, and also the other kind of upgrades for the game, I hope we start to see less and less of this over time. I'm hoping within the next 10 years of the ARK franchise, I don't even like saying that because I will be 35 in the next 10 years, and I don't even want to think of that right now. I'm still 25. I'm trying to live my life, but time is just going way too fast. I'm telling you, these next 10 years are going to fly. But I'm hoping we will be in a stage where the systems and the, and has sort of caught up with ARK. I mean, I could be completely wrong here. I just feel like it's such a massive game. Maybe the game, what it's been built on over the years, has been wrong. I'm not a coder. I'm not in game development. So someone in game development in the comments can let me know if I'm wrong there. But that's kind of what I've seen as an overall view of ARK over time. So PYROMANE, where have you gone? Balance changes. So these were the balance changes from the new update, which was the wind turbine no longer takes damage from flame arrows. Clock face stack size has been reduced from 100 to 5. Decreased PYROMANE's drag weight to 149 and is now able to be bowled. Reduced PYROMANE's damage scaling by approximately 20%. Increased the PYROMANE's dash cooldown from 6 seconds to 12 seconds. And the big one for Aberration players, reduced wild PYROMANE spawns on Aberration by approximately 75%. So the PYROMANE has had a massive needed nerf, and also get it out of our map. No, it's still there. I mean, I know some people love the Pyro, and it was, it was a very cool addition, but I was personally someone that agrees that any of the fantastic tame creatures that are planned for the mod maps, the community maps, the center, Ragnarok and stuff, shouldn't be brought into the world of the storyline, because that kind of, because the community maps aren't part of ARK's story. So where does the PYROMANE appear in the ARK storyline? I don't know. That's my personal opinion. I think if they stick to releasing the fantastic tames, I mean, I still don't like having to pay for creatures, but if they are going to go ahead and do that for all of the other maps, then stick these creatures on, as I said, the center, Ragnarok, Fjorda, Valguero, stick them to that, and I just think it works better. But they've gone ahead and made the decision to reduce the spawns by 75% rather than completely removing them, and that's the decision Wildcard have made. They reduced the Carcharodontosaurus healing per blood rage stack by approximately 20%. I saw people in the comments last night were sort of a bit upset that they'd nerfed the Carcharodontosaurus, considering it's been completely left alone. Since it's quite OP, but did it need a nerf? Not sure. But some official server saddle armor clamp adjustments have been made. They decreased the Stego saddle cap from 124 to 74.5, increased the Trike saddle cap from 99.2 to 124, and increased the Pachyrhinosaurus saddle from 99.2 to 124, and increased the Doedicurus saddle from 74.5 to 124. So yeah, that's pretty much the full balance changes that happened with the patch. Let me know what your guys' thoughts and feelings are with the PYROMANE changes. Do you believe that it needs to be an aberration at all? I know that many of you guys don't, but for that majority, well, I don't know how many people really work, but I guess for some of those players out there that like the PYROMANE, this still gives them the chance to enjoy it on the map. But for the majority, that's what I meant to say, that don't seem to want the PYROMANE on the map, at least you're going to see it 75% less than usual, because they were literally everywhere. I'm going to leave you guys now with the other patch notes from yesterday's video, just in case you haven't seen it. But thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the patch notes. So they've added a view traits button to the creature inventory screen to view equipped creature traits. Fix being unable to deploy giant queen bee from a cryopod on Aberration. Fix the issue that caused players to be killed or teleported outside of the map when using climbing picks. Fix light flickering that would occur at specific times of the day on consoles. Fix missing neuter/spay option on rock drakes. Fix being unable to equip a torch while mounted. Fix the camera breaking when toggling photo mode when mounted on some creatures. Fix the max player level being too low of now allow players to level up to 175 with all unlocks. It's been fixed. So many of the players, especially in my Discord, have been saying how annoying that issue is, but that's now been fixed. They fixed the Aberration. Oh, look. Oh, they've got everything here. The Rockwell boss fight. So fix Aberration's Rockwell boss fight not increasing the level cap correctly. Fix Aberration's Rockwell boss fight cutscene occurring too early, which prevented access to the reward supply crate. Fix Aberration's Rockwell boss fight displaying incorrect health bar color for the difficulty selected. Fix getting stuck at the end of the credits after completing Aberration's Rockwell boss fight. Fix shoulder pets disappearing after Ascension. They will now be teleported correctly like other creatures. Fix the crash that would occur on Aberration's Rockwell boss fight when watching all of the cutscenes. Fix an issue with the Reaper Queen's impregnation attack when the server is under stress. Fix the Reaper pregnancy buff timer being displayed incorrectly. Fix the mushroom brew recipe disappearing from cookers when the save is restarted. Fix the Cosmo helmet not displaying correctly. Fix Cosmo scaling and position when on the shoulder of different sized characters. Fix the case where Survivor Mate could over-encumber itself in butler mode. Fix inconsistencies with the charge batteries engram and crafting recipe. Fix Zeppelin not taking radiation damage correctly in some cases. Fix cases where some wild plant Z would not apply their charge effect to the wild nameless / reapers correctly. Fix the visual issue that sometimes caused Rock Drake's legs to appear stuck together. Fixed Aberrant Megalosaurus single-player issues which were causing it to float and run in place. Fixed Steam Forge animation inconsistencies. Fixed treasure maps spawning in unplayable space on Aberration. Fixed Wildfazzer sutures and Yi Ling sometimes having displaying wrong taming team when knocked unconscious. Fixed the gene scanner unintentionally having access to the tech binoculars track function. Fixed an issue with the tech teleporters that allowed lower tribe rank players to teleport to higher rank teleporters. Fixed an issue that caused the small version of PYROMANE to become larger that intended after entering a Procoptodon pouch. Fixed catapult not dealing damage on multiplayer servers. Finally, the catapult's been fixed. Fixed ballista's hit registration inconsistency. Fixed being unable to recover spear bolt shots from ballista. Fixed cryopods displayed in a display case instead of an instantly decaying when removed after a long time. Fixed the Ichionus not retrieving golden fishes. Fixed camera stutter when climbing walls with Megalena. Fixed the Ceratosaurus sometimes losing all their food when deployed from a cryopod. Fixed the FOV slider setting not saving on console. Fixed blood visuals not being disabled on Goo Gun with blood visuals options turned off. Fixed GCM fly not working in other languages beside English. Fixed some audio issues with player remotes. Fixed the vampiric trait not working correctly if the dino has the digestion buff active. Fixed creatures not using correct pathfinding when attempting to navigate to dropped honey. Fixed the Dano sutures being unable to enter the underwater air bubbles on the center. Fixed being unable to throw out cryopoded dinos in the underwater air bubbles on the center. Fixed an incorrect texture on Aberration and fixed an incorrect texture on the island. Fixed missing water volume on Scorched Earth. Fixed areas where you could be teleported outside of the playable space on Aberration. Fixed radiation / surface burning audio being heard globally in some instances when playing single player. Fixed placing turrets on the ceiling border of Aberration. Fix an exploit with the PYROMANE which could allow players to cause turrets to fire without being hit by them. Server config max gate frame on saddles now also applies restriction to gates as well as gate frames. Added initial taming prompt to Wild Cosmos in line with other passive tames. And fixed multiple server crashes. Well, that was a very hefty patch.